Hey everyone, welcome back to English in Other Words. I'm Emma.
And I'm Dylan. As always, just relax and listen to this conversation naturally. Don't worry about catching every single word.
Then, in the next episode, we'll break everything down together.
Today's topic is a really useful one: meeting someone new and talking about yourself. Small talk, introductions, all of that.
Super common situation, and honestly a nerve-wracking one for a lot of learners. Let's dive in.
Emma is at a friend's birthday gathering and strikes up a conversation with someone she hasn't met before. Dylan.
Hi, I don't think we've met. I'm Emma.
Oh, hey, I'm Dylan. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. How do you know Sam?
We actually go way back. We were roommates in college. What about you?
Oh, small world. I actually met Sam through work a few years ago.
Nice. What do you do?
I work in marketing, mostly social media stuff. What about you?
I'm a graphic designer, freelance mostly. It's a bit unpredictable, but I like the flexibility.
That sounds interesting. Have you been doing that for long?
About 4 years now. Before that, I actually did something completely different. Long story short, I studied engineering, hated it, and eventually switched over to design.
Oh wow, that's a big change. What made you switch?
Honestly, I just wasn't happy. I kept telling myself I'd get used to it, but I never did. Eventually, I figured, why keep doing something that doesn't feel right?
That's really admirable, actually. A lot of people just stay stuck because it feels safer.
Yeah, it was scary at first, but it ended up being the right call. What about you? Have you always been in marketing?
Pretty much, yeah. I studied it in school and just kind of stuck with it, though I did consider teaching at one point.
Oh, really? What changed your mind?
Honestly, I just didn't feel ready for it at the time. Maybe someday I'll circle back to it.
That's fair. So, where are you from originally? I can't quite place the accent.
Oh, I'm originally from a small town a few hours from here, but I moved to the city for work about 6 years ago.
Nice. Do you still go back often?
Every once in a while, mostly for holidays. It's a nice change of pace, but I definitely couldn't move back permanently at this point.
Yeah, I feel that. I'm from out of state myself, so I get the whole adjusting to a new place thing.
Oh yeah? How long did it take you to settle in here?
Honestly, it took a while. The first year was rough, but eventually I found my footing. Made some friends, found places I liked, all that.
That's reassuring to hear, actually. I remember feeling exactly the same way when I first moved.
Was it hard at first for you too?
Oh, definitely. I barely knew anyone here for the first several months. I actually made myself go to random events just to try to meet people, even though it felt really uncomfortable.
That takes guts, honestly. Putting yourself out there like that isn't easy.
It really wasn't, at least at first. I used to be pretty shy in new situations, but I forced myself to come out of my shell a bit. Otherwise, I would have just stayed home every weekend.
I get that completely. I'm not naturally great at small talk either, if I'm being honest.
Ha, could have fooled me. This conversation's been really easy so far.
Well, I appreciate that. I think it helps when the other person is easy to talk to.
Same goes for you. So besides work, what do you actually do for fun? Any hobbies?
I got really into hiking a couple of years ago, actually. There are some really nice trails not too far from the city.
Oh, nice. I've been wanting to get into that. Any spots you'd recommend for someone just starting out?
Definitely. There's a trail about 40 minutes out that's great for beginners. Not too intense, but really pretty scenery. I could send you the name if you want.
That would be great, actually. I've been looking for something to do outdoors that isn't just going to the gym.
Yeah, hiking's been really good for that. It's nice to be outside and not just staring at a screen for once.
Totally. I've been trying to spend less time on my phone in general, honestly.
Same. What about you? Any hobbies outside of work?
I got into reading a lot more this past year. I used to barely read at all, but now I try to finish at least one book a month.
That's great, honestly. What kind of stuff do you read?
Mostly fiction, some mystery, the occasional memoir. I like getting completely absorbed in a story after a long week.
That sounds really nice, actually. I could probably use more of that instead of just scrolling before bed.
Huh. I felt the same way before I started. It just takes a bit of getting used to.
So, how do you know most people at this party, by the way? Are you close with Sam?
Pretty close, yeah. We used to work on the same team a few years back, and we just kept in touch after that.
That's nice. It's rare that work friendships actually last once people move on to different jobs.
I know, right? I think we just genuinely hit it off from the start, so it stuck.
That's great. I feel like Sam has a really wide mix of friends, honestly. Everyone here seems to know each other from totally different circles.
Right? It's kind of fun, actually, meeting people from parts of Sam's life I didn't even know about.
Exactly. Guess we run in the same circles without even realizing it.
True. So, are you from a big family? Or just you?
I've got two younger sisters, actually. We're all pretty close, even though we're spread out in different cities now.
That's nice. Do you get to see them often?
Not as often as I'd like, honestly. Maybe a couple times a year, plus a lot of calls in between.
That's still really nice, though. I'm an only child, so I always find big families kind of fascinating.
Ha, it has its moments, believe me. Lots of chaos during the holidays.
I bet. Sounds fun in its own way, though.
It really is, most of the time. Do you have any pets, by the way?
I don't, unfortunately. It's actually been on my bucket list to get a cat once I'm somewhere that allows them.
Oh, that's rough. My apartment doesn't allow pets either.
No, I mean mine doesn't. Yours does?
Yeah, I've actually got a dog. Golden Retriever mix. Total chaos, honestly, but I love him.
Aw, that's so nice. I've always wanted a dog too, but I feel like I don't have the space for one right now.
That's fair. Dogs definitely need more room and attention than a cat would. Cats are pretty low maintenance in comparison.
Exactly. That's part of why I've been leaning toward a cat instead. Fingers crossed my next place allows them.
I hope so, for your sake. So, are you a foodie or more of a eat whatever's easy type?
Bit of both, honestly. I love trying new restaurants when I have the time. But on a regular weekday, I'm definitely just cooking whatever's easiest.
Totally get that. Any favorite spots around here?
There's this little Italian place downtown I'm kind of obsessed with. Have you been?
I haven't actually, but I've heard good things about it. I'll have to give it a shot sometime.
You definitely should. It's amazing. I could send you the name if you want.
That'd be great, thanks. Do you travel much, by the way?
When I can, yeah. Traveling more is honestly near the top of my bucket list for this year.
Anywhere specific? You're hoping to go?
I'd love to go somewhere in Southeast Asia. I've heard incredible things from friends who've gone.
That's actually on my list too. Small world, I guess again.
Ha, seems like it. Have you traveled a lot yourself?
A fair amount, yeah. Mostly domestic trips so far, but I'm hoping to go somewhere further next year if work allows it.
That'd be nice. Freelancing probably gives you a bit more flexibility for that, right?
It does, actually. That's one of the perks. Just have to plan around client deadlines a bit.
That makes sense. What kind of music are you into, by the way?
Mostly indie and alternative stuff, honestly, with some old classic rock thrown in occasionally.
Nice. I'm pretty similar, though I'll admit pop is definitely a guilty pleasure of mine.
Ha, no judgment here. We all have those songs we blast when nobody's around to hear it.
Exactly. Glad you understand.
Are you into sports at all?
Not really my thing, if I'm being honest. I'll watch occasionally if there's a big game on, but I don't really follow anything closely.
That's fair. I'm not a huge sports person either, though I'll catch a game every once in a while if friends are watching.
That's basically my exact relationship with it, too. This is such a nice place, by the way. Do you know if Sam's had it long?
I think a couple years now. It's a really nice spot for hosting, honestly.
Definitely. Way better than my apartment for something like this. I could never fit this many people comfortably.
Ha, same here, honestly. My place is way too small for a party like this.
Maybe someday, once we've both settled into bigger places.
Ha, one can dream. Anyway, what do your weekends usually look like? Are you a homebody or more of an always doing something type?
Bit of both, honestly. I like having a couple of lazy mornings, but I also try to get out and do something at least once during the weekend.
That's a good balance. I feel like I lean a little more towards staying in, if I'm being honest.
Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes a quiet weekend is exactly what you need.
Definitely. What do you usually do on those lazy mornings, by the way?
Mostly just coffee and whatever show I'm currently in the mood for. Nothing productive, honestly.
Huh, no shame in that. What have you been watching lately?
Actually, I just finished a series that everyone's been talking about. Really good, though I won't spoil anything in case you haven't seen it.
Ha, appreciated. I've heard the name thrown around, it does ring a bell, but I haven't started it yet.
You should, honestly. It's worth it.
I'll add it to the list. So what does a typical weekday look like for you, work aside?
Pretty routine, honestly. Wake up, coffee, work, then usually a walk in the evening if the weather's decent. Nothing too exciting.
That sounds nice, actually. Simple, but nice.
It really is. What about you? Freelancing must make every day look a little different.
It does, yeah. Some days are just meetings and emails. Other days I'm actually designing for hours straight. Keeps things interesting, at least.
That's the trade-off, I guess. Less routine, but more variety. Do you ever deal with difficult clients being freelance? I imagine that could get stressful.
Oh, constantly. Some clients know exactly what they want and are great to work with. Others change their mind 5 times and somehow expect the original deadline to stay the same.
Huh. That sounds incredibly frustrating.
It really can be. I've gotten better at setting boundaries about revisions and timelines, but it took a while to get there. Early on, I said yes to basically everything, which was a mistake.
I bet that led to a lot of late nights.
So many late nights. I've since learned to just be upfront from the start about what's realistic, even if it means occasionally losing a client who wants something unreasonable.
That's probably for the best, long term. I deal with something similar in marketing. Actually, just a different flavor of it.
Oh yeah? What's that like?
Mostly just constantly adapting to algorithm changes. Something works great for months. Then suddenly the platform changes how it ranks content, and everything you were doing stops working overnight.
Oh, that sounds maddening. So much effort for something so unpredictable.
Exactly. You basically have to stay flexible and be ready to pivot strategies constantly, which gets exhausting after a while.
I can imagine. Do you enjoy it despite all that, or does it wear on you?
Mostly enjoy it. The unpredictability is annoying, but I like that no 2 days look exactly the same.
That's a good way to look at it. Same reason I like freelancing, even with the difficult clients mixed in.
Exactly.
Oh, random question. Are you doing anything for the holidays coming up?
Probably just visiting family for a few days. Nothing too elaborate. What about you?
Same. My sisters are actually flying in this year, so it'll be nice to have everyone together for once.
Oh, that'll be really nice. I bet that doesn't happen too often with everyone spread out.
It really doesn't, so I'm looking forward to it a lot this year.
That's great. I'm sure it'll be a good one.
I hope so. Oh, that reminds me, are you doing anything else interesting lately? Learning anything new? Picking up any new skills?
Actually, yes. I've been trying to learn Spanish for the past few months.
Oh, nice. How's that going?
Slowly, but I feel like I'm finally starting to get the hang of the basics.
That's great progress, though. Are you using an app or taking an actual class?
Mostly an app for now, just doing a little bit every day. I figure consistency matters more than doing a ton all at once.
That's a smart approach. Small and steady beats cramming in my experience.
Exactly what I keep telling myself. What about you? Any hidden skills you're working on?
Not really at the moment, though I've been meaning to get back into learning guitar. I started years ago and just never kept up with it.
You should. That sounds like a fun thing to pick back up.
Yeah, maybe this is the sign I needed. Oh, by the way, this food is really good. Have you tried the appetizers yet?
I have, actually. The little pastry things are dangerous. I've had way too many already.
Ha, same. I got a little carried away myself.
No shame in that. Did Sam make all this, or was it catered?
I think a mix. Sam mentioned spending the whole afternoon cooking, though.
That's dedication. I can barely manage a simple dinner most nights, let alone a whole spread like this.
Ha, same here. Speaking of which, this is actually kind of a funny icebreaker story, but the first time I tried cooking for a group, it was an absolute disaster.
Oh no. What happened?
I tried making a big pasta dish for some friends in college, completely underestimated the amount of salt, and it was basically inedible. Everyone was too polite to say anything at first.
No way. That's amazing. Did anyone actually eat it?
A couple people tried to be nice about it, but eventually someone just started cracking up, and then we all admitted it was terrible and ordered pizza instead.
That's such a good story. At least it broke the ice for future dinners, I'm guessing.
Ha! Exactly. Lesson learned. I've gotten a lot better since then. Thankfully.
I'd hope so. I've got my own cooking disaster story, actually, if you want to hear it.
Oh, please, go ahead.
So, I once tried to make cookies and completely forgot to add sugar. Somehow didn't notice until everyone took a bite.
Ha! No way. How did you not notice that?
Honestly, I have no idea. I was distracted and just went through the motions without really paying attention.
That's incredible. At least it makes for a good story now.
Exactly. It's basically a running joke in my friend group at this point. Anyway, speaking of weather, have you seen the forecast for the rest of the week?
I have actually supposed to get a lot colder toward the weekend.
Ugh, I'm not ready for that. I definitely prefer warmer weather overall.
Same, honestly, though I do like this time of year for a little while before it gets too cold.
That's fair. There's a nice window before it gets miserable.
Random question, are you the type who loves parties like this, or does your social battery run out pretty fast?
Honestly, somewhere in the middle. I enjoy it for a couple of hours, but eventually I definitely start craving some quiet time.
Same exactly. I'm good for a while, and then I hit a point where I just want to go home and do absolutely nothing.
That's basically me in a nutshell. Are you close to that point yet, or still good?
Still good for now. This conversation's actually been a nice recharge, funnily enough.
I feel the same way. Sometimes one good conversation is worth more than mingling with 20 people for 5 minutes each.
Exactly, quality over quantity. So, where do you live, if you don't mind me asking? Close by, or a bit of a trek to get here?
Not too bad, actually. Maybe 15 minutes by train. What about you?
Similar, just a short ride. Made it easy to justify coming tonight instead of making an excuse to stay in.
Same. That definitely factored into my decision too.
Do you like your neighborhood? I've been thinking about moving somewhere new once my lease is up.
I really do, actually. It's quiet, but still close enough to everything. Plenty of good coffee shops nearby too, which is basically my main requirement at this point.
That's a solid requirement. Mine's decent, but I don't love it as much as I thought I would when I first moved in.
Yeah, sometimes it takes actually living somewhere for a while to know if it's really the right fit.
Exactly, that's basically where I'm at right now.
Honestly, it's nice to just talk to someone new for once, instead of the same usual small talk with people I already know.
Same, completely agree. It's easy to just stick with familiar faces at these things and never actually meet anyone new.
Exactly. So I'm glad I actually came over and introduced myself instead of just sticking with people I already know.
Me too, honestly. This has genuinely been one of the better conversations I've had at a party in a while.
Right? Feels like we're already on the same page about a lot of things.
Definitely. Hey, this has been really nice. We should grab coffee sometime and keep talking.
I'd like that. Here, let me give you my number.
Perfect. I'll text you so you have mine too. And I'll send you that hiking trail recommendation while I'm at it.
Perfect. I'll actually try to make time for that soon.
For the coffee thing, is there a place you usually go, or should I pick somewhere?
There's actually a little spot near my place with really good coffee, if you don't mind coming that way.
Not at all. I'm always up for trying a new coffee shop.
Perfect. I'll send you the name along with my number.
Sounds good. What's your usual order, out of curiosity?
Pretty basic, just a regular latte. Nothing too fancy.
Same, actually. I feel like people either have a very specific order or just stick to the basics, no in between.
Exactly. There's no middle ground, apparently.
Let me know when you're free. I'm usually up for it most weekends. Feel free to bring a friend too, honestly. The more the merrier.
I'll keep that in mind. Will do. Sounds good.
Alright, I think I should mingle a bit more before I call it a night, but it was really great meeting you.
You too, Dylan. Thanks for the good conversation.
Anytime. See you around.
See you around. All right. That's it for this episode.
If a few phrases went by fast, don't worry. That's exactly what the next episode covers.
Thanks so much for listening, everyone.
We hope to see you next episode. Bye.
Bye, everyone.